Hey, good morning, guys. So I guess for my first video of my construction channel here, I want to just give you guys a walkthrough of my trailer, just real quick. This is my 2018 F-150. Virtually everything I had in the trailer, I've been stacking up in the truck, in the bed, on the rack, and completely taking up my back seat. So this is cleared out my truck completely. This is a 12-foot long by 6-foot wide cargo trailer. Let me back you up, give you guys better perspective here. So this is the layout. I've not owned my own trailer before, but I've worked out of a few different trailers. So I got a pretty good idea of how I wanted to build this thing out. So I didn't want too many things at all being permanently in here. And just in case I need to use the trailer for something else, hauling trash, lawnmowers, whatever else, I wanted to easily be able to move stuff around or just pull it out. So right now, I just have my walk plank right there. My power tools stacked up here, and these are just the E-Tracks here on some of their adjustable elastic straps, and I'm using those a lot throughout here. I've got the same thing for my ladders here, just holding these in place, and I've got my sawhorses, or my workbenches, I guess as you call them. These are my Tough Built, I think they're called like quick setup workbenches. I'll have 2 of those, and I use those for my chop saw here, which is the Hercules 12-inch chop saw, and these also are the perfect height to work with this Skil table saw. And here I just have it strapped to a D-ring onto the E-Tracks. Bring you up here. I got 2 100-foot air hoses. This one actually blew a hole, so this is just kind of my backup, but this is my primary composite air hose here, 100-footer. Here are my extension cords. Have a 100-footer and then like 3 25-footers here. This hook here is for my tool belt. When I was working out of the truck, I would dedicate one of these boxes to my tool belt, and it was just irritating because every time I set my belt in one of those boxes, any fasteners that I'd have in the pouches would dump all over the place. So I did that for months. It just got annoying. Here are just a couple 2-gallon buckets with hooks here. I got siding nails here, and I'll have probably a bucket of deck screws on this one. But those are just easy, you know, if I just need to grab fasteners, like a bunch of them real quick, I can just pick those up and walk to where I need. Here are my cushions. Got 4 different cushions here, again, on an elastic strap hooked to a single E-Tracks thing back there. So those are just up and out of the way. Have my air compressor that just basically lives in here. My little shop vac. On bigger jobs, I have a full-size shop vac that I can bring in here, but I typically don't like to just have it taking up space in here. So I keep the little one in here. Got my ladder jacks, and these are basically just really beefed up twist ties. They're just super grippy and super strong, so I just wrap those up to a D-ring onto the E-Tracks. I have 2 chargers mounted here with a power strip. So what happens when I go to a job, I'll take the plug on my power strip, pass it through that hole, and then I'll just run power to the trailer from underneath. That way I can keep the door shut without pinching cords in the doorway. I keep long, fragile things kind of in the handle of this toolbox here. I have a 48-inch T-square and a 48-inch level that I just keep right there. Got a microwave mounted here, and how I did that, I tried the brackets, they just weren't holding very well, so I ended up screwing from the bottom up into this little the feet of it. So just screwed those in up through that, and it's secure. Haven't had any issue. Keep this little magnetic tray. This thing's super strong magnet, but I find it really handy for if I'm just switching bits or something real quick. I can just drop it in there and it's not going to roll off onto the floor or whatever. Just a rafter square, or drawing a blank. But anyway, keep that right here, just tucked up behind the microwave there, and this little lip keeps it from being able to fall out. Well, I say that right as it falls over, but either way, I've never had it fall completely out, so that's typically where that lays. I have one of these little E-Trax buckets. They're just a little bucket that have 2 sets of E-Trax. They just clip on. This actually gave me the idea for these, because the bucket itself is like 25 bucks, and I don't know, it's probably close to a gallon, maybe a gallon and a half, probably a gallon of capacity, but that's $25, and this is, you know, $6 for a hook and then $3 for a bucket, so it's under half the price to do this, and I get mobile storage, but these are still really nice buckets for things that I'm not going to be picking up and moving, you know, so I just keep big bottle of hand sanitizer, some chalk, some pneumatic gun oil there, and contractor bags right here. So these buckets are really nice for things that you're not going to be moving around at all. Anyway, so I got another one of these elastic straps here, and these are just my tape rolls here. If I need tape, I can just easily unclick and grab whatever tape that I need. This is my flex light, and I have it here just with the built-in hooks, and it's never fallen off, but it actually works really nice. When it's darker, I can just come in here and use that, and it totally lights up the whole trailer, and all I'd have to do is just lift up, and I can move the light and use it wherever I need anyway. And basically, last thing is I just have a bunch of extra hooks and stuff just so I can move stuff around or whatever if need be. This is just one of my duffel bags from one of my flex tools. Basically, I just have respirator, shims, paint can, brushes, stuff like that. This is kind of my painting, caulking bag. Eventually, I might buy another one of these boxes to put this in. But I'm not in this bag too often, so it doesn't hurt just sitting there on a hook. I can just move it around just as easy. So, anyways, this is my quick overview of my trailer. I got my radio up here mounted on some screws. I can just pop it off real quick. But that's a overview of my trailer. It's super easy to be able to get in and out. I can easily walk around in there. I still have plenty of space for hauling materials, picking stuff up for jobs, throwing away trash, whatever. There's plenty of room in here. And I can totally dump everything in this job site or in this trailer onto a job site or whatever if I just need to clear it out within 15 minutes. So super easy just to empty it and load it back up if need be. So anyways, guys, that is the look at my trailer, and more videos to come, do tool reviews and such just as I get around to it. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys.